All right, so on the last stream we made it to St. Louis. So, wow. We can pick up a drive all the way to Malpaso, so I think that's exactly what we're going to do. The game is really struggling to load in. It took like 5 minutes just to get to that menu. Yeah, as you can see right here, that is the struggle that it is facing. Oh, I should probably put it in gear if I want to drive somewhere. Oh, red light. Turn on the wipers since it's raining. What type of truck is this? We are in a Volvo. Got the green, let's go. Man, I hope this rain lets up here soon. Two things I really don't like is rain and nighttime driving. It's 10:58 a.m. right now, so with this being a 1-to-1 mod, it'll be about lunchtime when we arrive at the bottom of the map, which I'm intending to do on this stream. Yeah, should be able to do that. Let's see if I can get over. the getting onto these interstates is so much better when it's 1-to-1 as opposed to 1-to-20, because the 1-to-20 merge lanes are astronomically short. Although understandably, it's taking them a long time to get all of the United States into the base game, even on a 1-to-20 scale. So, like, I can't even imagine what type of manpower they would need if they actually tried to push a 1-to-1 scale United States map. But, you know, one day down the road, a few decades, I totally expect to see some type of car game with a 1-to-1 map of the United States. Let's get like a nice satellite scan of the geography. I don't know, maybe. I think Flight Simulator might be 1-to-1, although obviously the ground doesn't have to be super modeled for Flight Simulator because you spend the majority of your time up in the sky. So, like, back sometime in the 2010s, I don't remember exactly when. I believe it was before 2014, because I believe the game came out before I graduated high school. There was a game that came out called Need for Speed The Run. And basically the premise of the game was that you were going to be doing a race from... let me stay off the bump. It was either that you were doing a race from, like, LA, California, to New York City, New York, or it was from New York City, New York to California. I don't remember which. But, like, the premise of the game was that you were participating in, like, this 200-plus racer race from New York to California. And I remember being so pumped for that game. Because I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome. Just, like, a super long race across the entire country, 200 racers. Yeah, I'm totally into this. But then, like, the game ended up being segmented into levels. So, like, you'd have a race that would be from, like, Santa Fe to Sacramento or something. I'm just throwing out two random cities. And there'd be, like, 12 racers, if that, in the race. And, like, your goal was to win the race. And then it would, like, put you over to the next segment, which would be from Sacramento to Las Vegas or something like that, with 12 more racers in that race. There was some, like, quick time events where you got chased by cops, jumped over dumpsters, stuff like that. But I just remember being extremely disappointed by Need for Speed The Run because I totally expected it to be a 200 racer game, state to from one side of the country to the other side of the country. And that's unfortunately not what it was. It was still a great game, but, like, the level segmentation of it really disappointed the expectation that I had for the game. And then a few years after that, The Crew came out from Ubisoft. And, you know, I don't remember what the scale of The Crew was. There's probably... it was definitely a smaller scale than this game is, because I remember, like, going to the state of Alabama, and the state of Alabama was just virtually non-existent. And I'm not really sure how much realism they tried to put into the map for that game. They definitely tried to hit some high points of certain locations, but you know, that game really scratched the itch that Need for Speed The Run gave me, because it actually had the possibility of doing a race across the country, although still not with 200 racers. So, you know, I think we've gotten to the point where they could remake Need for Speed The Run and actually have it be what I thought it was going to be, even if it was never actually going to be that. Like, even if I misunderstood the marketing materials, I would love for them to revisit that idea and do what I thought it was going to be. think something like that could totally get people interested uh, in Need for Speed. It might be too small for you to see in the video, but on my navigation screen, it has the speed limit and the speed I am traveling down in the bottom left corner. That is in kilometers per hour, because it seems like this mod is like all the numbers on the road and the speed limit signs and everything, they're in kilometers per hour, so I changed it to kilometers as opposed to miles per hour, because the last stream I made some weird comment about, oh, it's odd that the speed limit is 62. Well, it's because 62 miles per hour comes out to 100 kilometers per hour. So, just to keep things, you see 80 up there, that's in kilometers. So I changed it to kilometers to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Cohesive. This is what we're transporting. It's an aircraft engine. Oh! Get back to my cockpit camera view. Goes a roller. Rolling past me. Apologies if you could hear me sipping on my Pepsi just then. Got thirsty. Gushcola needed some cola. Too many cars merging on, disrupting the flow of traffic. Spent a lot of this morning trying to get stuff done around the house. So in the next few weeks, I will be getting a shed for my backyard. And I was marking, first thing I did this morning was mark off a few areas, see potentially where it could go, get an idea of what the size of it will be. It's 10 by 8, so I marked off a 10 by 8 area on the side of my house. And then I was like, this area back in this corner between the air conditioner and the fence is just barely big enough to fit it in there, so I marked that off too. So I have 2 potential locations for that. Whenever I am able to get all the materials I need to build it. Look at this view over here, the mountains on the side of the road. As I try to give you a view of it, stay on the road. It's a lake over there reflecting the mountains. Sorry, I can't keep the truck going straight. I'm trying to point the camera at the lake. Anyways, yeah, that was the first thing I did, trying to make some plans as to where I'm going to put the shed. Then I came in the house. I'm horrible. I live alone. I'm a guy. My house is a mess. My kitchen, I'm doing kitchen renovation. Well, my dad is doing kitchen renovation. But my house is just a mess, and I don't have a lot of places to actually put stuff. I don't have a lot of storage furniture. I don't have a kitchen at all. You know, my house is just really disorganized. So I spent some time trying to straighten up and clean up. Then I also got into Photoshop, messed with some new thumbnail designs, updated a thumbnail for my Death Stranding video, updated the thumbnail for actually the last stream, which is now up on YouTube if you want to watch it. Esterlon Part 1. So we come up behind a Publix truck and a Lux Bus America. Let's see if I can get over in the fast lane. Anyways, I like set it up because the YouTube logos are kind of rounded, and I wanted to put a border on the logo for my last video, and it kind of didn't work because of the way that YouTube rounds out your thumbnails. I like this bridge design that we're coming up on. So anyways, also sometimes the timestamp can block stuff that you put in the thumbnail in the bottom right corner. So made a Photoshop template that has the roundness on it. It accounts for the watch bar at the bottom, you know, the red bar that appears. It accounts for that, and it accounts for space for the timestamp. So I remade the thumbnail for my last video to where the border looked a lot better, and the Reforma team logo was not blocked by the timestamp anymore. And you know, now I don't have to worry about anything being blocked by the timestamp in the future. And now I know how to get the border looking perfect with YouTube's round design. And I also set it up to where I can throw the thumbnail in there and see what it's going to look like when it's shrunk down to the size that it appears on the phone screen. So, moving forward, my YouTube thumbnails should look a lot better. Yay. I just have to remember to keep them simple, keep them minimalist, because they get shrunk down and there's not a lot of space to actually play with while keeping it legible. Going over a dam right here. Oh no. All right. And after let me try not to wreck. After I messed with the thumbnails a little bit, I made a pizza, ate a pizza. My fiance came over with her sisters. Her littlest sisters wanted to hop into Truck Simulator a little bit. So that was interesting because one of them is 8 and... well, I mean, you can imagine about how that went. It went very poorly. She could barely even reach the pedals on the steering wheel. But, you know, she tried. They flipped a few trucks. Had a few wrecks. But it was nice seeing them walk to hop into Truck Simulator. That was cool. My fiance always makes fun of this game. Does not understand it in the slightest. We got 62 more kilometers to go before we hit Malpaso in approximately 44 minutes. Sorry, I think I just burped into the microphone. Please excuse me. Guess we're about to exit, it looks like. Oh, everybody's about to exit. All right. A lot of lanes to choose from. Dude, I think we're about to have even more lanes to choose from. Oh no, that lane's gonna end. Is that car gonna come over? Nope. Sometimes the AI will just merge in and they will straight up wreck into the side of you. I was worried that that car was gonna do that, but they did not. See, we're coming up on Felix Grove. Looks like in 1,500 meters. If you are curious where we are currently located, that is where. Approximately. That's an approximation where we are. Let me get my words correct. Really flew up on these guys. Wow. Sam's Club double. Woo. It's funny being in a fictional country inspired partly by the US, partly by Mexico, and having the real world companies in here. Would probably make a lot more sense to have used the fictional companies in the fictional world, but for the most part I'm using the same mods on this profile that I'm using on my main profile, for the most part. It doesn't seem like my economy mods actually work. I'm actually curious if there is even a recruitment agency on this map. Like, are you even actually able to create a company on this map? Maybe not. I mean, it makes sense if you aren't able to, because it's such a tiny map. It's kind of like a map, like you kind of just joyride around it a few times maybe, and then go back to the bigger things. That's why I would love for this to somehow be integrated into the main map, because, you know, it'd be nice to have more of a reason to drive it. Like, this could just be sitting off to the side, like the east side where they haven't made the eastern states yet, and then every time that they update the game, just scoot it over. Just keep scooting it over. I don't know. Maybe that's too much work. I'm not a map modder, so I don't know if that's too much work. But there's got to be some type of way to integrate it, I would think. Because it's a beautiful map. I really enjoy driving it. It's mainly just interstates. Not a lot of side roads, but it's very well made. Oh, well, I guess integrating it into the overall map would be tough because this is 1-to-1. But there's some time dilation in the game with the cities being 1-to-3 and the outside of cities being 1-to-20. So, I mean, I guess there's some type of way to, once you hit this map, change it to 1-to-1. Oh, dude, when did it stop raining? Holy cow, I've just had my windshield wipers on this whole time and it hasn't been raining. Future update, 1.48 update, add the squeaks that windshield wipers make in real life when your windshield is dry, but you have them on. Or whatever it is. That needs to be a sound update, guys. Get on that. Sound update. Wipers on a dry windshield. There's a rain sensor setting in the settings, so totally possible for you to easily implement that sound in. Just gonna assume that there's nobody next to me, and I'm gonna change lanes without checking. I didn't hear a noise, I didn't feel anything, so I'm guessing that I was correct in guessing that the lane was empty. Yay. Right? Didn't kill anybody today. Didn't damage the aircraft engine. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We are clear now on the right side. We were. Look at that. You just have to sing your ABCs up to, like, G after you pass somebody, and you're good to get back in front of them without checking. Couldn't read that sign. I think it said Carina. Clara. We are in Clara now. Just over 30 more minutes until we reach Malpaso, which is the southernmost city or town in this, in Esterlon. If you're looking at some map mods to really enhance your American Truck Simulator game, expand the amount of time that you can enjoy playing it, Esterlon is a great option. I definitely recommend this, way up above Coast to Coast. I'd still say Reforma Mexico is still the best map mod that I've played. Simply because it's integrated into the rest of the map, whereas this is not. But this is an easy second. Alright, we are officially in Calera now. We get the Calera Discovered box. There are some noticeable stutters coming into this city. As you can see on the navigator, there are a lot of side roads throughout here, so that's what's doing it. Although I feel like if I wasn't streaming, the game would probably be running smoothly through here. Streaming is kind of taxing on the system, so I'm willing to look past these stutters. Or at least I don't think that most people would have to deal with the stutters unless they are also streaming. Got lucky not wrecking through there. What is this? Huh. I don't know what was going on there. If that was a fire truck, a bust pipe, fire hydrant. But there was definitely water shooting up in there. Cool little detail. That monorail does not look like it's moving at all. Goes up there to our right. Can't see it anymore. Ooh, a little bumpy on this road through here. Coming up on construction. Looks like it. I'm gonna slow down. Okay, so they're gonna be marching over from the right side through here. There's enough lanes, no big deal. I do want to pull over though. This motorcycle goes past us. Hey, A-Bird. Yeah, pranking all 0 people, aren't you? Does your mom want to come drive a truck? Okay, yeah, because like you can just hit the motorcycles with no repercussions. You don't have to worry about killing them or anything. Like, they'll be fine. I think that motorcycle just went to outer space. I'm driving badly because I'm looking at my phone. Yeah, I blasted the biker into outer space already. Welcome to the cattle. Lassen Glen discovered. Might have to steal that name for one of my sci-fi novels, which I will never finish writing. Alright, now we're officially in Zacatl. Looks like Zacatl's a very big city. Saw some skyscrapers over to our left side. We're coming up on it. Try to work my way over to the right side. Yes, I have to exit. But yeah, skyscrapers over there. I'm in the correct lane. No. Now I am. Alright. Pull over right here for a second. Turn on our hazards. Or park. I gotta run to the bathroom. I got a bathroom in the back of this truck, so it won't take too long. Wow, that video that plays on that screen really makes the game lag. Alright, I'm back. Let's get the engine cranked back up. Put our foot on the brake. Take off the parking brake. Turn off the hazards. Turn on the left blinker. Get back on the road. The blinkers are a magical machine in this game. Cars just stop for you. Alright. That was close. They kind of just like stayed next to me a little bit. Pretty annoying. Alright. 17 more minutes until we arrive in Malpaso. You know, there are times, like just then, well, I feel like this actually looks better than the official maps. That is high praise. Reforma does a very good job making their maps. I mean, obviously, since this is a fictional map, like, they don't actually have to make it look specifically like anything, but still, this map is a job well done. It actually reminds me a lot of how the East Coast looks. I mean, obviously I'm most familiar with the East Coast because that's where I live at. I mean, I've spent most of my life driving roads through Alabama, Tennessee, Georgia, a little bit through Florida. But that's generally where I've been contained at. I have driven through Mississippi and Louisiana to get to Texas before. I have visited California, Nevada, Arizona, Washington. But most of my time has been spent down around Alabama, Tennessee, Georgia. I also went to Rhode Island and New York, New Jersey, and some other state close to Rhode Island. But obviously I haven't been to any of those New England northern states that much. I mean, sure, this might be a little too rocky over here on the left side and right sides of the road for it to be what I'm familiar with, but just like when there's like just the infrastructure kind of is familiar. Although, I mean, I guess most infrastructure is pretty much the same across the country, honestly. Really don't know what I'm on about, but what I do know is that we are now arriving in Sunflower city limits. Because the game popped up and told me I was in Sunflower. It said Sunflower discovered. That's how I know that. For a fact. 100%. Surely it's not called Sunflower because there's sunflowers on the side of the road. That might be why it's called Sunflower. It's nice to see they got Macy's down here in Zacatl or wherever the crap we are. I just Sunflower. Good to see that they have Macy's down here in Sunflower. Oh, I see some cranes. I see some cranes indeed. What are we driving up on? Oh, they're building an overpass, it looks like. Sweet! Oops. Honestly, I think that truck flipped after I hit it. Let's give a moment of silence for that truck. Pray that they are okay. Dear God, please forgive me for my sins. For I rear-ended a truck in a construction zone, and I fear I may have flipped him. I pray that whoever was driving the truck is okay. I pray that the cab did not cave in, and that they are alive. Dear God, I am sorry that I did not pull over to the side of the road to make sure that they were okay. But this is a video game, so I'm sure that they are fine. Amen. Yes, I am aware that what I just did was really stupid. I am well aware that I am an idiot. I didn't think I was going to hit him, though. Honestly, there was nobody in front of him, so I'm not sure why he brake checked me. He deserved it. Dear God, he did not deserve it. Please forgive me for even making that accusation. I mean, at least we didn't blast him off into outer space like I blasted off that motorcycle man earlier. I mean, that motorcycle was definitely in outer space. And I did not expect that. I just expected it to just fall, like what normally happens. But you know what? It was more entertaining. Motorcycle man really wanted to provide some entertainment for the stream, that's all. I'm in the wrong lane. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay. Whew. Not the safest way to accomplish that, but it worked. I have done something similar to that one time in real life, and I am not proud of it. Also, is this it's a service road. Cool. Thank you for just getting over. You know that I was coming up on you. You're a good man. Oh, shoot. Drive straight. And I'm saying shoot, not the S word. Just to clarify. I would never cuss online for everybody to hear. No, actually, I'm being serious. I was saying shoot. I realized I put a little bit of sarcasm into that. I just wanted to clarify that while I put sarcastic tone onto it, it was serious. Okay, so am I exiting? I think I am. Okay, cool. Yes, I am correct. Yay. I always sound so happy. Am I monotone? I'm sorry if I'm monotone. I have to stop. I don't see a yield sign. Oh, okay. I see the stop sign on the other road. So we are good. We had to keep moving. Oh, you know what? I just realized I'm only 5 minutes away from my destination. What the crap is this? It's a stop sign. That's what it is. A freaking stop sign. And I was like, what is this? Because I'm an idiot. That is why. I mean, there's no traffic on the side roads. So, I mean, I feel like I'm just wasting my time stopping. But, you know, I stopped. Because I'm a respectable human being. I say as I just drift into the left lane, even though there's a red truck coming up in that lane. Kind of backed up over there, looks like. But we're just over here on this road with pretty much nobody else. There could be improvements on when stuff like that mountain over there on the right side load in, but also it really looks like crap. And now it's completely gone. So, you know, some work definitely some work needs to go into this, but, you know, overall it's good. Overall, this is a good map. I had a weird accent when I said that. This is a good map overall. Okay? Oh, my blink. That was not a good enough turn for the blinker to automatically go off, I don't guess. Oh, golly. Should probably just get behind this Walmart truck. Oh no, maybe I can, I don't need to risk it. Maybe I could have made it past them and gotten over. Maybe not. Better safe than sorry. Okay, Mount Paso now discovered. You know, really eyeballing the map, I really expected it to be 3 hours from top to bottom. Turns out it's just like an hour and a half. I was able to do it in 2 streams. I do still want to explore the map a lot more, though. All right. Let's see where they want it. Where do you need it? Do I dare embarrass myself? You know, we'll go for it. We'll see. We'll see what I can do. It's not a double, it's not a triple. So maybe I can back it up. Feel like I should have plenty of space. Let's see where they want it at. Okay, next is Coke. Alright. Let's see what we can make happen, guys. Alright, and let's see if we can make it happen from the cockpit camera. What happened to the game lost focus? That's what happened to it. Alright, let's see. Throw it in reverse. And then that is the wrong direction. Alright. I probably definitely cannot do this with cockpit camera. Where is this going? I'm gonna get it. I will get it. All right. I think I'm getting it. Did I get it? Oh my goodness. Ha ha! I'm so proud of myself. I got an advancement on an achievement. Let's see. What was that? Currently looking at my achievements. I don't think it's coming over on the stream though. Parking challenge. Ooh. Text is too small. Complete 20 deliveries choosing the trailer delivery option, which requires reversing. Is that really the only time I've ever done that? I feel like I've backed in a trailer before. But maybe I've always given up. I don't know. We've done it once now, though. Well, that's bad if that's actually the first time I have successfully backed the trailer in. That is really bad. So, here's the world map. Well, it's saying I'm in East Rose again for some reason. So, Eldon Rose. So, I mean, I have this whole 66 route over here that I haven't driven down because I drove down the left side. And then I have all of this now that I haven't driven. A little bit right there that I haven't driven. I drove through all this though. There's a little bit just hitting deliveries and stuff. A little bit through here. So, I mean, I've already driven most of the map. I somehow missed Siena Gas. I missed Merino Junction. I missed Esteban. I missed Kellertown. We just drove out of St. Louis. And I missed East Rose. So, yeah, there's still some stuff that I can drive down. We've explored 24.24% of the map, which I believe is more of the map than I've explored on the US side. Honestly, I feel like that number should be higher, but it's not for some reason. All right, well, I'm going to end the stream here. I don't want it to get too long. We're just over an hour on the stream. My overall thoughts on crap. The name of this mod is Esterlon. The name escaped me for a minute. Ooh, sorry, I had to sneeze. My overall thoughts on the Esterlon map are that it's really good. My only complaints are there's a few spots where there are holes in the terrain on the side of the road. The mountains kind of load in odd. Sometimes they disappear. I think that could be fixed. I would like to see more side roads. Honestly, I think that this is like the first release of it or something though. So like plenty of time to add stuff to it. But yeah, I would like to see more side roads added in. But is this supposed to be an island? Maybe that's not possible. I don't necessarily know how you would go about it, but I would like it to be implemented into the overall map. Like, if you want to say that this is some island that's like off the coast of Georgia, that's cool. And then we have to take a ferry to get to it or fast travel to it. You know, I'd be down with that. I just want to be able to play it on the same account that I'm able to play the states, the official states on the same account that I'm able to play Mexico on. I haven't tried out any Canada mods yet, but I mean, it would be nice to have this alongside Canada, coast to coast, the official states, Mexico, whichever other map mods are just escaping me at the moment. I believe that there's some other fictional map mod that's like an island off the coast of California, which you could take a ferry to get to. So, you know, I would like to see Esterlon be treated the same way, but on the East Coast maybe, because I don't think that there's anything over there yet as far as mods go. You know, but it's cool as a standalone. I mean, it forced me to do quick jobs again. Forced me to start a new account. But yeah, Esterlon, I mean, overall, it's very well made. It's very beautiful, fun to drive. Especially like where I started at in the last stream, the northernmost part around not East Rose, Eldon Rose. What was it called? Let me look at the map again. This stretch of road right here, there's a lot of downhill on it. Very cool. Downhill, uphill. Awesome section of road to drive right here in the yellow. Down to Benbow is, I believe, where I drove previously the other night. Or maybe I drove all the way down to St. Louis. Yes, it looks like I drove all the way down to St. Louis. So yeah, this northernmost section of the map, very fun to drive. That's not to say that the middle section and the bottom section aren't fun. It's all fun. And I really like the variety in it. I like how there's construction through here somewhere. I like downhill, uphill, tunnel section through there. I like this section too, although this was like a watery look out at the lake, look out at the ocean, whatever that may be section. You know, it's very scenic. I think it's very well made with just a few flaws. And, you know, I think give this mod a little bit more time. We'll see a lot of those flaws ironed out. You know? So, yeah. I mean, if you're looking for a way to spice up your trucking game without having to pay any money, look no farther than Esterlon, which can be downloaded from, I believe, Truckee Mods. I don't know. Go to the official Reforma website, click on the link, download it from there. Because, I mean, like, you don't want to accidentally download a re-upload of it or a virus. So, yeah. Well, thank you for watching. I'll see you. I'm planning on streaming tomorrow. I do not actually. You know what? I am planning on streaming tomorrow, but I do not have a set time for when I will be streaming tomorrow. But I will definitely be streaming tonight again around 10 p.m. Tonight being, just in case you're watching this on YouTube, tonight is May 5th. Tonight, as in Cinco de Mayo night, I will be streaming around 10 p.m. Again, probably driving through more of Esterlon just to get another look at Esterlon and see what's up. So, until 10 p.m. later tonight, if you are watching me on Twitch at gushcola, I'm gonna... Dude, I don't even remember where I started at in the sentence. If you're watching me live on Twitch at gushcola, I will see you in a few hours at 10 p.m. If you're watching me on YouTube at gushmush, there will be another upload in a few days, all right? There will definitely be another upload in a few days if I'm planning on streaming again tonight and streaming tomorrow. So, I usually try to space my uploads out 2 or 3 days from each other. So whenever this was uploaded, about 2 or 3 days after that, there will be another video, and about 2 or 3 days after that, there will definitely be another video from the streams that I will be doing tonight and tomorrow. I'm going to stop rambling on, and I'm just going to end the stream and queue up the end card and the music. Thank you for watching.